Hello there, Seraph17 once again. This is a balls deep of a video game called RUINER. I've been playing this game on stream a little bit, and it is a pre-patched version of the game, meaning that the difficulty is a lot more harder than it was or what it will be now when you play. So the first thing I've done is, for the purpose of this video, is I've changed the difficulty from the hardest difficulty all the way down to the easiest thing, so that I don't have to worry about dying a lot or getting completely bummed for the purposes of showing off this game. And if you've seen much of this, you'll understand why I chose to do that. So this is RUINER. This is a really cool game. I can't remember the buttons because it's been a few days since I've played, but if you look at the bottom right hand side, my right mouse button is my dodge. The controls are very similar to something like a Hotline Miami. If you're familiar with that, you'll understand the concept. When I move the mouse around my character, it moves my reticle. When I move on the keys, it moves my guy. Obviously, right trigger is shoot. One of the good things they've done in the patches to this game is they've made your bullets travel faster, so it's easier to kill people now, which was definitely a problem with the game. I agree with that. I also have an ability on shift, which is my kind of stun move, which is that, which can be very useful. And then I have the F ability, which slows down time. And I've been using this to my advantage quite a lot on my run on Twitch. If you look in the top left-hand corner, you can see my HP up here. You can also see my energy. My energy is what governs my abilities down in the bottom right, and then my weapon is in, of course, the bottom left. If I move the mouse wheel, I can change to melee. Melee is incredibly powerful in this game, and you can also charge it and do a heavier move, but it makes you move a little bit slower. But it is rather spectacular, and I recommend it a lot. So, you can pick up a variety of different weapons. Here is one such weapon. This has 130 rounds before the game's going to make us drop it, and we can go either that way, we can go down here, or we can go down here. So let's just double check over here, see if we're not missing any potential treats. I believe this is somewhere we came from. It is indeed. I'm playing this on PC, but it is available on consoles as well. It's a very interesting game, and I've liked almost everything about it, apart from the problems that they inevitably patch later on. So, oh wow, this is a weird charge weapon. I was wondering why it wasn't shooting then. You have to hold the charge button to make this laser shoot. So we disintegrate those people. But you'll notice down at the bottom of the screen that I have a karma level. That is your ranking system. Every time you rank up your karma, you're able to buy more abilities. The abilities seem quite interesting. We just leveled up just then, so we should probably use that to our advantage. I can't remember what button I pressed to do the leveling stuff. Y. There we go. So here is the upgrade suite. There is a lot of stuff to choose from and a lot of trees to move down depending on how you want to play. I've been going towards the charge melee attack and the idea of this, which is called overload, which increases movement speed and your damage. And that's just me to a T, right? That's the kind of moves I'm going for. Unfortunately, the game has these levels capped at specific level requirements, so you can't build your own guy and go your own path and get incredibly overpowered quickly. That's a bit disappointing to a player like me, because that's exactly what I want to do. I don't want any of this other stuff, I just want to go down this tree. I want to become a monster, but it's just not how the game works. So instead we can focus on increasing things to our stun ability, increasing parts of our dodge, which could be really, really useful. Look at that, regeneration speed by 100%. That's really, really powerful. I'm not going to be picking anything, but that's an example of all the skills that we can mess with. Let's keep on moving. That is a healing pad just there. If you stand on that, it's going to give you a HP back, as evidenced by just then. And we can continue moving this way. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see how many times I can dodge without being penalised. You see the arrows. When the arrows fill up completely, it means that you can no longer dodge and you will overheat. And then the best part of this game, in my opinion, is if you want to play more strategically rather than feral and just frenetic, you can hold the dodge button, it slows time, and you can pick a sequence of dodges, so your character will automatically move for you. And I was really hoping that the game was going to implement this and utilise it really well, but so far, I haven't come across anything where that's really usable. It's not been something that's been needed to be used, and I hope that changes in the grand scheme of the game. I don't know where I'm going, folks, so I do apologise, but we'll just adventure and hopefully we'll... I think there's a button you can press. There we go, tab. That way. That tells me where I need to go. As you see at the side of the screen, there are other mission objectives that you can be doing when you're on missions here. And after you've done a mission such as this, you go back to a hub world that allows you to walk around in more of an RPG fashion with no risk of violence, and you can do cool stuff, which I think is a really, really good idea. Here comes, I think, our first fight of the video, really. I'm going to be a little sloppy here, guys. Not played for a couple days. But it is on easy, so I don't have to worry about getting completely humiliated like I was on my live stream, where everything was very, very difficult. And you might be asking, if you didn't want it difficult, Chris, why did you go for the unpatched version of the game where it's at its most difficult? Well, I'm really fascinated by difficulty, and I'm fascinated by what people think difficulty is, and as evidenced in my stream, if you were there, I think that this game's difficulty when it first came out wasn't well designed at all, and I don't think it was very fun in the grand scheme of challenge, and it made the game suffer because the game seems really fun, but it wasn't an enjoyable experience for me and for probably the people watching. This pod's cracked open, there's a cage inside with life support gear. Did they use this to transport people? Something creepy is going on here. I know, right? Goddamn criminals. Oh, I get to do some hacking. So the hacking is quite simple. You just do the key sequence, open that up, and we can push forward. Usually the game slows mo's to tell you that enemies are spawning, or that you're near a weapon. When you get close to a weapon, sometimes you will pick it up, or it'll slow time to let you pick it up, it seems like. So this is a new melee weapon. Kind of slower than my standard sword, but it'll probably be more damaging, and the charge attack is the spinning move. Okay, so I'm familiar with these weapons because I actually used one to kill a boss. And there's some interesting properties if you use slow motion with these charge attacks, because you can make the damage ticks happen way more than they probably should. But I'm not going to be showing that stuff off. You're one stubborn piece of meat. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. Well, actually I was, but you asked for it. Hee. Come on, Triad Assassin, show me you're worth what I pay you. So this is probably going to be either a boss fight, or oh, here we go. It's a new enemy. Time to die, says the Triad Assassin. Triad killers. Paramilitary assassins, quiet and efficient, death from above. Okay. So here we go. Hi, fellas. So I'm just going to dodge away from them, hopefully do some damage. Nearly die. Oh, this guy's got good dodges, and he disappears. Where'd he go? There he comes. So this is the slow motion that I've unlocked. It's incredibly powerful. Oh, wow. This guy sucks. Maybe you can only kill him with the gun. I don't really... There you go. I don't like that gun at all. That gun's frustrating. Oh, so they're very flexible, very, very durable. And the death from above is that really fancy slash that he just did then. Yeah, he does a crazy spinning flashy move. There we go, what is he doing? But you see how the bullets are so slow, it's hard to even hit people because you have to aim ahead of them because they're moving so incredibly slowly. That's one of the things that they changed. And I think that's a good change. I think it's a very clever change, that one. What is this? Oh, this is a shotgun. Shotgun is incredibly good in this game. Really fun weapon to use. Come on, boy. But yeah, slow motion definitely gets my seal of approval. Slow motion is king. Melee is also king. Melee is incredibly strong in this game. And you need to use a combination of all of it to have the most success. But as you can see, melee, definitely what you want to go for. Because it's just so good. You're dead, right? You can do a nice dashing attack, which I just evidenced just then. It does incredible damage as well. All you need to do for that is when you dash towards somebody, if you press melee, you will do the move. A little bit like that, but I whiffed. Using the slow motion to stop them when they get close and then hit them with the dodge. There you go. Very effective strategy, even if I'm not very warmed up on the game yet. Oops, back that way. Oh, he has a reflective barrier. Okay. I tried to stop my slow-mo then and it gave me more slow-mo. This game can be a little confusing like that sometimes. So we're getting nice and crazy right now. Just gonna dodge around shooting. I think I got him. Yeah, there we go. And then at the end, once you've killed some people, you get a kill score, you get time, and all that kind of good stuff. So if you're looking for rank running, there's the potential for that in the video game. Whoa, those were trained assassins, professionals, not like those techno-dog lama guards. Damn straight. Move it, puppy, your brother needs you. Kinda get the feeling we're being manipulated. But hopefully this will be the end of the mission, and then I can come out of the mission and I can show you a bit of the hub world before I end this balls deep. But it's got a very distinct look and a very distinct feel. I don't think it's as good as Hotline Miami personally, because I feel like Hotline Miami has the perfect balance of that kind of game. Everything is an instant kill, so it makes it all feel great. I think the way that they've done it with this game to differentiate themselves is kind of conflicting with what I feel it should be because of Hotline Miami. But these kind of isometric shooty arcade games are really, really fun. And I've enjoyed my time with Ruiner in spite of a lot of the arbitrary difficulties that I've come across with it. But there's the end of the level. That level was particularly difficult if you saw the live stream. Thankfully they patched the particular enemy that was fucking me up, which was the laser beam from the stupid robot. And that's now much better and much more manageable. But chasing that pod with your brother's signal through a steel jungle filled with deadly machines and assassins, that's what I call an adventure. So it looks like we're not going to go back to the hub. It looks like we're going to continue through this mission, which is unfortunate because I wanted to show you the hub world. If you're wondering what the story is for the game, I really don't know. We're looking for our brother, we're being told where to go by this girl. Nothing is what it seems. It's probably going to be an inevitable twist somewhere. Remember the wastelands with the old ruins where kids used to play hide and seek? No, not really. You might not believe it, but this is the exact same place. Look at the monster it turned into. Your brother always was a good hider, but this time we have the upper hand. We have his signal. Just keep following it. But these are cool. These automated robots are called Yoshi, and you can talk to them, and they generally say kind of cool stuff. Quite pleasant robots. They don't hurt you, which is nice. This drops karma points, which helps you level up. I'm a big fan that they've put treasure chests in a game that really didn't need them. And they're free, so fuck you, EA. Is this where we came from? I think it is. We've got a couple swords on the ground. A Nano 7 sword. Another Yoshi robot. I'm also experimenting with audio balancing on OBS, guys, so hopefully I can get these balls deeps to have a really nice balance between my voice and the gameplay. But every game is different. Interesting, I can't go down there. That's just straight gap in the floor, dead end. Don't even bother, boy. Do you want me to go towards the bodies? I wonder. Yes, it does. Oh, there his body is. Okay. Interesting flashing style there with the text and the imagery. Your brother's signal originates right from the pod. He must be inside it. Where are they taking him? There must be a way to intercept the pod. Let's follow it. Let's follow it and fight a bunch of triad assassins, right? Help your brother. Try to bomb the harbor. Here we go. Charge me sword just in case anybody wants to get funny. Is it a boss? It's a pod. Is that one of those weapon grinders? Oh, nice. A vampire. These parasites drain your electronics or health to play your reach. Oh, so that's just a passive enemy that's an Abed. And I need to switch it off. Right, can I, how do I do that? Oh, you smack it repeatedly. My kind of video game. So the charge attack, if you don't know, is incredibly good in this game. There's one thing about this game that's very frustrating though to a player like me. For instance, if a melee guy chases me and I dodge his attack, there's a residual hitbox on the player. So even if you dodge with fantastic timing away from the enemy, you can still take a hit. And I think that that's really shitty. I don't know if they patched that, I don't know if they tweaked that, I don't know what they did, but it needed something, so I hope they do. Like, just then, if I'd have tried to dodge that, if I was anywhere still near his blade and my after image, it would have counted as a hit on me. And I'm not a big fan of any mechanics that are like that. There we go. So unfortunately, I'm running out of energy, so my charge is going to be compromised. There he goes throwing his... There you go, buddy. See you later. But if you're watching this, you're thinking, oh, Chris, this looks too easy. Trust me, guys, it's really not. This is on easy. I've done it because of how hard this game was when I was playing it on hardcore. It was very, very demanding. So don't worry about it looking easy. It's not. And then when the battle is over, there are these weapon grinders that drop. So if you come up to this, I don't know for certain that this is how this works, but when you activate this, I think it takes the properties of all the weapons that are on the ground, and it kind of mixes them together and gives you a random drop. It also gives you karma as well. So do you notice how the weapons are feeding the machine? And then it starts spitting out karma, and then after this it usually spits out a gun that's of a certain colour. So there you go. We get a purple sonic gun, which is a nice little thing to add. I didn't use the sonic gun at all during the fight, but, you know, it's always good to have. There's another Yoshi. There's a healing pod. The music right now is not the best, but this game does have really nice music when it wants to. It's just sometimes it doesn't want to. So this is not a very strong gun, this one, then, we're finding. Can I charge it? Ah, there you go. But you can't. That was bullshit. When I opened the box, it released a charge. Here's a couple chests. Let's try charging this bad boy, then. This looks cool. Oh, interesting! It fires by itself. You can't indefinitely charge it. Okay. That's interesting. And the cutscene just made that fire, which is not fun. There he is. Where are they taking him? We've got to get up there. We've got to get him out. Who the hell is this girl? And what does she have to do with any of this? Bad guy. So yeah, when you charge it, it seems like it's a pretty good gun. Ooh. Not so good. Damn! That was sweet. More enemies are spawning, you can tell by the slow motion effect. He has a shotgun. They're all grouping together, so this is a good idea to hit him with... Oh, whoa, he dodged it. You see that? That was cool. That dude's really gifted with the old fuck me in the mouth moves. I have problems charging the sword sometimes. I feel like it doesn't charge it when I'm trying to do it, and other times it does it fine. Like right now I'm holding the button and he's not charging it at all. I don't know if it's a conflict in inputs or if I'm doing it too soon in the recovery, but there are times... Like, you hear me click just then? I clicked noisy to make sure that you heard it. Oh, he got me. And it didn't charge it. It's like there's a recovery on it. And even if you've got energy, it seems to do it as well. But I feel like it can be easy to get fucked for perhaps not the best reasons. Anyway. So right there, it charges it perfectly. We've got the energy, so it makes sense. That's all gravy. Oh, I missed him completely. Yeah, he's got a lot of life. That looks cool. There you go, buddy. Oops. Keep stamping in that guy's grenades. That's not a survival tactic. That's just dumb. I think that hurt me more than anything else. He has a shotgun. He needs to go down. But another thing you'll notice on this game, when you get really close to people, it's a safe spot. Their guns can't hit you because the bullets start at a certain radius. And if you're not in the radius, you don't get hit by them. So there's a lot of really, I'm not going to say advanced strategies, but effective strategies that involve getting close to an enemy and spamming attacks. Might not be the most interesting thing to watch, but it does work. It works way better than it perhaps should. One thing I really like about this game is because they put you at the beginning of the battle when you die, it really rewards learning spawns. And if you learn where everybody drops, you can kill them all as they land. And it's one of those super arcade feeling, rewarding experiences of just being good at the game to surpass. And Sometimes games are not like that, and I like it when you can learn things. I'm not a big fan of randomness in games unless it serves a point. Rescue your brother. There you go. Another fight is down. Here's another one of those grinders. We'll use that to grind it up. I do think as well, using a controller on this game is going to be better than using a mouse, because the shooting isn't accurate enough for it to warrant precision, and I feel like that there are times when the mouse input doesn't respond the way you think it should, and I talked quite a lot about that when I was playing it on my stream, and it's something you can get used to, and no doubt you can get very good and very effective with it, but I feel like, I don't know, compared to Hotline Miami, once again, I apologise if I keep mentioning that game. They are different games and they both have merits, but I think I've just been ruined by Hotline Miami, for lack of a better word. And the music on this level's fucking obnoxious. I don't like this at all. It sounds like the music is actually not working right, and maybe it isn't, but if it is, shame on you, sir. Some of the other music, though, really nice. This music sucks dick. Here we go, what's this? Are the graphics fucking up right now? Is the game fucking up right now? Dude, yep, the game is fucking up right now. The level hasn't loaded. Cool. Didn't expect that to happen, but I'm glad we got it on video. Once again, guys, this is an unpatched version of the game, so shit like this is bound to happen. And he's meant to be talking, and the talking's not working. Because the level fucked up, and the music fucked up, and now this is fucking up. So, if ever there was a really good place to end a Balls Deep, this would be it. That was RUINER, guys, available on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's an interesting game. I think it's got a lot of charm. I really like the RPG stuff in between levels, but I didn't get a chance to show that, so sorry about that. But thank you very much for watching, and you take care.